Alright, so in grammar, in the last 2 units, we've been working on creating complete sentences. Now, every time we write a complete sentence, we need to make sure that it has two very important things, a subject and an action. So when we're talking about subjects, we're thinking about who or what the sentence is about. So the sentence could be about a person, it could be about a place, or it could be about a thing. For example, I could say my sentence is about the park. The topic of the sentence is the park. The next thing a sentence needs after it has a subject is an action. When we're talking about an action, that is something that you do. An action is something that you do. So whenever we're thinking about an action, it could be running, it could be swimming, it could be laughing, it could be talking. Those are all examples of something that you do. So again, so far we know that every complete sentence has a subject and every complete sentence has an action. Once you've put your sentence together, you need to make sure that it starts with an uppercase letter and that it has an end mark. An end mark can either be a period, an exclamation point, or a question mark. We use a period when we're talking about a statement, when we're telling something. We use an exclamation point when we're showing a sentence that has strong feeling. For example, I am so happy. If that is your sentence, you would use an exclamation point because your sentence has a lot of strong feeling. When you have a question, at the end of that sentence, you need a question mark. A question is when you are asking something. For example, how old are you? That is something that I'm asking, and the end mark of that sentence is going to have to be a question mark. So, over here, I have a complete sentence. The complete sentence is, I went to the park. I wanted to take a minute with you to look at all the components of the sentence and what makes it complete. Over here we see that we start the sentence with a capital letter, the letter I. Remember that every time we have a complete sentence, the complete sentence needs to start with an uppercase letter. The next thing I do is check to see that the sentence has an end mark. The end mark here is a period. The reason why I'm putting a period here is because my sentence is telling something. It is a statement. Every time my sentence is telling something, the correct end mark is a period. So, check, it starts with a capital letter, and it ends with an end mark. Now I need to see if my sentence has a subject and an action to make sure that it is complete. Let's first look to see if it has a subject. Remember, subject, who or what the sentence is about. I went to the park. So I think to myself, who is this sentence about? The sentence is about I, me. So I know that the sentence has a subject. Good to go on that. Now my last piece, action. Action is something that you do. So whatever it is that required movement or some sort of talking or thinking, anything. I went to the park. So the action in the sentence is went because that is what I am doing. So I have my 4 key components in the sentence. I have my subject, I have my action, my sentence starts with an uppercase letter, and it ends with an end mark. Now let me just double check that my sentence makes sense. I went to the park. I know that that sentence makes sense, it sounds correct, and it has all the 4 important parts. Thank you so much.